Oh my.
Oh my god, we're live on the internet once more. How did this
Episode
happen?
14.
I'm wearing Jim's shirt once more. I need to get my own shirt.
It feels like it's been so long.
Literally, it has been so long.
How have you been in that
It's
time?
been a month. No, a week and a
month?
half.
Not long.
You know what? I've been fine.
Have you visited any foreign lands?
Of course, I visited Amsterdam.
Oh my.
Amsterdam.
Oh my.
And all my predictions were true.
I don't remember your predictions. What
I can't remember my predictions. All I remember was saying that I think I will be hit by bikes at every twist and turn, and I was indeed hit by bikes at every twist. Well, it's metaphorically hit by bikes, and that I avoided the bikes. But
the bikes hit the inside of me.
A less careful man would have been hit by bikes at every twist and turn.
It's a good thing you're such a careful man.
Yes, I am. There's lots of clogs. There's some cheese.
Cheese. I didn't. It's actually being washed at the moment, so I didn't bring it up. But Sim bought me a novelty cheese grater, and the handle. It looks like it's made of cheese, which is just
very, very funny.
Just incredible.
Very funny.
I was looking at it the other day.
Yes.
And just laughing.
It's not what Jim's asked me to bring him back from Amsterdam.
It is not.
But
it is good. It is good enough.
It is good enough. Thank you.
I don't eat Gouda actually. I'm a strict mild cheddar man.
Gouda. But how about yourself? Have you been?
Do you know what? I've been just dandy.
I love this bit of the podcast because we pretend we don't speak to each other all day, every day.
Like,
you know
who are you again?
Yeah.
Yes, it has been just fantastic. I've got a new phone today.
Ooh.
And you know how millennials are with our phones.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It was Elon Musk put it best when he was saying how the human race, we are cyborgs. We just carry it around in our pockets.
Wow, that sounds very Elon Musk. I like that.
Very deep. He
very
is
indeed.
very deep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Someone just present Plum Chutney. The people need to know what they're watching.
That was a bit late. Now you've been.
What phone did you get? I'm not done.
I got a Huawei.
Huawei.
That's right.
I also have a Huawei.
Come spy on me, China. Mate 20 Plus.
Nice.
It's blue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's right.
Nice.
Got a blue phone, big man.
Did it come with a case? Triggered.
No, it did not.
But it said it did.
On YouTube review, because I watch, whenever I get a product, for some reason, I look up people opening it online before I get to open it. I'm not sure why.
That'll be me one day.
I'm not sure why I do that, but I always do that. And not one, not two, but 3 of you. Yes, I watched 3 people open the phone I've got before I got the phone I got.
That is very good, very good.
They all got a case. But not this guy. I got no zilch, so I...
Did you order one that did not come... Well, you must have done.
I ordered one today after it came. I actually got a message from Amazon at 2 o'clock in the morning saying, due to external factors, it may be late, and I was going...
Did you ever find out what these external factors were?
No, I never found out what
these external... Is anything happening in the surrounding area of Merseyside right now?
No idea. It said it was basically like 40 minutes away from my house.
Oh, really?
But...
the guy
we might not be able to get it to you. We just don't know.
Oh, could have just thrown it.
So yeah.
But now you've got it, and how do you feel?
I've got it. I haven't really got to grips with it yet, but it seems fine.
Good.
Of course.
That is a positive adjective.
Yes. The screen is not broken like it is on my one, which is nice. And Danny Rushton will get my current phone, which is good because
good of you.
when we're out and about,
James, you're such a good guy. You're such a giver.
It's mostly because I am a giver, but I also take.
Oh my.
But
how very modern.
Every time I'm out with Danny Rushton,
yes.
and
which is often.
Which is at least twice a month.
Yes.
She asks for my phone so she can take pictures of our dog for his Instagram page. But not anymore. She got her own one.
That's all women want these days. They just want to take pictures of dogs for Instagram.
That's true. We've got an interesting show for you today. I've prepared
multiple
multiple segments, not just not just the one segment. We've got multiple segments.
Call us a tangerine because we have segments. Not just segments like that. That's good. I didn't even plan that.
I did really like that. And without further ado, should we jump into everybody's favourite time of the week?
Oh my god. I love it. I feel like it's surrounding me.
The time is 7:04. It is a Thursday.
Jums, tell me what's been happening.
It is Thursday. Thursday, I believe, was the origin for that weekday. Maybe not. Thursday.
Thursday,
like,
really?
The god of I
did you see that?
I might be wrong.
Have you seen that very funny meme where they just announced Thor 4?
Oh, yeah,
and it just says Thor, but it's spelled THOUR.
Now
that is what I call
anyway,
a meme.
Sorry, I digress.
Here's one for you.
Robert returns money to Philly store, says it's not enough for his kid's transplant.
Oh.
So he ran into the store, got a gun on the guy and was like, "Open the fucking till, give me your money," and then looked at the till and was like, "That won't cover it."
So did he take it at all?
He didn't take it. He just looked at it.
So that's a misleading title.
Yeah, I thought that, but I read it.
Yeah.
And I think he took the money from the cash register.
And he was like, "Wait, did you?"
Yeah, he's like, "That's not going to cut my daughter's liver transplant." So really, this man's only crime was being born in America, which is wrong.
Very good. Very
You
good.
should not do that.
No. Well, yeah, this brings up many actual big philosophers.
As that man says to me when I go downtown, "Big issue, please." And I go, "No, fuck off."
I've seen it. I was there. Brings up many philosophical things of wrong and right, and of course. But also, what I'm thinking is, I have a skeptical mind. Do you think he actually has a daughter who needs a transplant, or do you think he just saw it and was like, "I can get a bigger, get a bigger steal, and nobody's going to arrest me"? Did he? Oh, what was the? Did he get arrested?
They haven't found him yet, but the police assure them if they do find him, they're arrested.
So they haven't found him. So did the shopkeeper just say something like, "Well, he was going to take the money, but then he made a big speech about his son"?
I don't think it was a big speech. He was just like, "Never mind, that's not going to do it."
I love that. I love that. Like, it wasn't. What makes me think that it is a bit bullshitty is that he said it out loud. Do you know what I mean? And he like, if I didn't think there was enough money and my son needed a transplant, I'd just run away, get there as quick as I can. But if I'm staying around to enunciate the fact that like, it's not anybody else's business. Do you know what I mean? It's mine. Like,
no, I get that.
It sounds like a very corny movie when you just like, "Oh no, this will not be enough for my son's transplant." Do you know what I mean? Like,
I can't. No, I understand the skepticism within it, but you
Good
know,
word, skepticism.
Thank you. I think
be word of the day.
could be. Let's tune in and find out later. Yeah, I understand that, but you know, maybe I want to give this man the benefit of the doubt.
No, I agree, because crime, as I've said so many times before, when we've tackled these big issues.
We're always
oh shit! I just got the big issue joke. I just got that. Very good.
It's a slow burner. It gets you in the end.
What are we talking about? As we've tackled crime, morality is not synonymous with the law.
It is not,
and it never will be.
No,
As you say. Fuck you, America.
Fuck you, America. And so, with that, we'll move on to our next one.
Here's one for you.
Nice, very good.
Literally, just the crust. Italian pizza chain offers orders of pizza crust only.
Wow.
How
do I feel about that?
They had like the thumbnail, and it was like, you know, one of those boxes when you buy per slice. So it's perfectly pizza shaped, and then it's just filled with crusts.
So is this part of a scheme, like, because you get these fussy eaters who don't eat the pizza crust, which I just find baffling, because like the dip, do you know what I mean? I love that. Do you know what I mean?
For me, it depends on the crust. If we're talking like Domino's or Papa John, I'll eat those crusts in a heartbeat.
I feel like when it comes to actual Italian, the crusts are less important.
No, when it's like, you know, you get an Asda frozen pizza and someone doesn't eat the crust, it's like, do you know what I mean? But I don't understand people who eat Domino's and not eat the crusts, because it's just nice and I get if it's like a little hard, like it's like a breadstick around the outside, I understand not eating it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is that what they're selling them as? Is it like breadsticks?
No, they look like the doughy ones.
What chain is it? Do we know?
It's an Italian one, so I don't think we're familiar with the brand. But they said, here are Italian pizza place. We think the crusts are the best part.
So anyway, back to
which I think means they're a shitty pizza place if they think the crusts are the best part.
Are they selling just the pizza without the crust then?
Yeah, they sell the pizza. They sell the pizza with. I think they sell pizzas with crust normally. I don't know how they make.
I imagine so. Yes.
be funny if they just did the crust.
Yeah.
Like people would come in like, let me go to one pepperoni and we can give you the crust off it.
Let me throw something at you. If they just make the crust, is that the crust? Or that's
wow.
fuck.
Wow. Maybe we were just the crusts this whole
because
time.
like if you just make a crust, say this is your crust.
Yeah.
The crust of that would be just this top bit of the crust, would it not?
You know, I
the
get
rest would
that.
be
I
the
get
main
that.
thing.
I get that. But that is quite meta, and that's like the definition of a crust. But I think we all know what this chain means. But I agree with you.
Thank you.
It's
I know
honestly,
you do. We often agree.
We often do. But it's gone right through me. That it's like one of those riddles. Do you know? It's like if a tree falls in the forest.
Yes is the answer to that
that's
because it has still fallen.
Yeah. If you tweet, but you have no followers.
Yes. Well, it's like us. if you podcast, but nobody's interested, do you know what I mean? Are you still podcasting?
We are still podcasting. Yes. That's true. That is true.
Yes.
Should I move on to our next headline?
Yes.
Oh shit, my phone.
Oh no! Oh, this is why I've got a new phone.
That's why I've got a new phone.
Is this the last time that the headlines will be delivered from this phone?
Some fucking idiots just messaged me asking for a mention. Like, we don't just give them out.
What idiot was it?
I don't even know who she is. Do you know what I mean? Just,
wow.
Do you know what I mean? Just some weirdo.
Is she watching live?
Potentially.
Here's one for you.
1 million moms protest Toy Story 4 over dangerous lesbian scene.
Oh no, I haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet. Have you?
Well, I'm gonna spoil this dangerous lesbian scene for you. For it is a 3-second clip and it's literally they're at a school and 2 women drop a child off. It lasts 3 seconds. They don't go into their sexuality.
In my good Christian nation?
That is it.
Oh my god.
So it's not really...
that's so funny. That reminds me of, do you remember when the remake of Beauty and the Beast came out with Emma Watson, which was
I watched that
just awful, by the way.
Just incredible.
Just really terrible. Do you remember the big hoo-ha that was made of, oh my god, there's the first gay scene in Disney's thing.
No.
And no, you don't remember it because it literally lasted. I'm not, like, if you timed it, it would be 0.5 seconds.
And what happened?
Literally,
I'm thinking like cock and balls are out to like pull that much of
no, literally, what happened was they were all dancing like this, like the classic dancing that they do in old films. There you go. And then,
like that.
And it was
that's how you do it.
Yeah, and it was all man woman, and then the guy who was one of the main guys. Was dancing with a woman, and then a man just cut in and started dancing with him, and then it cut away straight away. And honestly, think of the children.
That is just wrong. I mean? That's like, if you see a scene like that, the next thing you know, you're on your knees sucking dick for fivers.
That is exactly how it works.
That's how it happens.
I've seen it.
That's how you catch
it's happened to me.
The big gay.
I was gay once.
Oh no! How did you get out of that nightmare? Did you go to scientists and they finally found a cure for the gay gene?
Well, they found it ages ago. They just hiding it because think of the money. No, because that's a cancer thing.
I do get it.
No, I am gay. Honestly, everybody who has ever met me in my life has thought I'm gay, and honestly, I have no idea why.
I get that like 1 out of 2 people think.
1 out of 2 people.
I think most guys who meet me who don't know me think I'm gay.
Yeah.
And like I've had I don't know. I haven't crunched the numbers, but I get like half.
Yeah, Amy Sands, my girlfriend of now over 2 years.
I think you've mentioned before, actually.
Is convinced, I'm certain, that one day I'm going to turn around and go, Amy Sands, I am a gay man. Oh. And honestly, will I? Who knows? Who knows?
I know. They do have those people. Like, I feel like that was probably gonna happen less now. You know, when you have those people who like live their entire lives and then like 40 they're like, I'm gay, should have seen it before. But I feel like in this day and age when it's very like, well, at least here and in most Western countries where it's pretty much fine to be gay. Well, apparently not, because you can't be referenced in a Toy Story movie for 3 seconds.
Was it 1 million mums?
1 million mums sign a Facebook. I think it's a Facebook petition or something.
Is it one of those? I'm absolutely cool with the gays, but don't push your agenda on me during a kid's.
It's like that Facebook group, which is Christian moms against dabbing.
Yeah, the funny thing is
because dabbing is like a hails from Satan, apparently.
Yeah, the annoying thing about that as well is that like, it's the Pixar haven't. Is it Disney Pixar? Do Toy Story? Yeah, they haven't actually done anything in terms of promoting strong gay characters.
No.
They haven't made any of their maybe they have. Maybe be behind.
They might have been holding hands or
Yeah,
something.
I don't think any of their main lead characters have been openly gay, have they?
Because that would cause just
exactly. So
be banned in China probably.
So this is gonna make like Pixar look like martyrs. Do you know what I mean? Just like
when they haven't done anything at all.
And when they've literally done, literally,
Everybody
loses here. Everyone,
everyone
is losing here.
It's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him.
That's true.
Nice.
Katy Perry does lots of enemas. To prevent aging.
Okay, right. I'm going to sound so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know what an enema is.
Okay, so an enema it's basically what people do before anal sex. It's just like washing your asshole out. You've got a little pump.
Yeah.
You pump it in your anus.
Oh, nice.
You shit out the water, and it's shitty water, and then you do that a couple of times, and wham, you've got a nice clean anus with no shit in it.
So did Katy Perry get caught doing one of these things for like anal sex, and then she's just been like, oh, this is for health reasons?
No. Someone went up to Katy Perry and was like, you look so good. What's your secret? And she just goes, enemas. Wow. I just like pumping my anus full of what apparently it's like a big like traditional medicine thing though, and it's just like it sounds very zen to be fair. Pumping water up your anus, it's quite I'm sure it relaxes you in a way nothing else does.
Blink-182 once did an album called Enema of the State. I just got that because it's a play on Enemy of the State. I always thought it was
that's good.
Classic.
That's good.
But you know who's not good? Blink-182. No, I don't like them.
Do they do the I'm in too deep?
No, James, please no. That is Sum 40. I am embarrassed right now.
They're all the same emo band to me.
No, Sum 41. Yeah. Back in the day. The day the 14-year-old loved Sum 41.
Is 41 a prime number?
Ooh. Yes. No, not divisible by 7 or 6 or 5 or 3. No, 5 times 9, that's 45. Oh, you're so stupid, James. I hate
I was thinking...
You're an accountant. You're literally an accountant.
I got a calculator. It does this shit for me. Okay, so why are they called Sum 41 if there's no sum that you can get to 41? Is that the point?
I've never thought about it before. Maybe.
Well, I thought you were a fan.
I don't know.
And what about Blink-182? Where have we got 182 from? What's with all these numbers and bands? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. There was a band
Get
called...
your numbers at my band titles.
There's a band called... A guy out of Blink-182 had a band called Plus 44, like the the code at the beginning of the telephone number. Yeah. That's another number.
Just another number.
Another number. But what I was going to say, I love Sum 41.
You've been teasing me here. You got to give me another number.
I love Sum 41. That I used to have a Tumblr called Sam 41.
That is good.
Very good.
Are you still a fan? Does their music hold up?
Honestly, if I would, there's been times, when has Spotify? No, not Spotify, because I didn't listen to them in the Spotify era, which is very modern.
What did you use before Spotify to listen to music? I guess you just download
iTunes,
it.
LimeWire. Yeah, fucking hell. But what was I going to say? Yeah, if everyone has those days where they go back and they listen to like a song that they did from their childhood. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And if I'm going to do that of any of the cringy fucking emo bands, it's got to be Sum 41. Sum 41 but not in too deep. Sum 41. No. I'm talking more of the deep cuts of Sum 41.
They really edgy. They really get into
very edgy. Talking about dark themes and the dark themes that spoke to you as a 14-year-old child who had no problems whatsoever, who had literally the best life ever doing nothing. I'm talking about
life's so unfair.
Like one of their songs goes, I tried to be perfect, it just wasn't worth it. I'm back to deep 14-year-old Sam. That was like, wow.
That was in too deep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. To be fair, I think I just never related with the angst, I never had that. I've never really had my emo phase either. I've never really woken up and just been like, ugh.
That's fair. I'm honestly shocked that you and I came out with such exquisite music tastes.
Such
exquisite music
taste.
I remember when we met, you sung an Evanescence lyric to me, and I loved that.
I thought it was a Biffy Clyro was the one.
No, you sung a Biffy Clyro one, and that was okay.
Yeah.
But then there was an Evanescence one.
Well, I do know one song by Evanescence.
And as do I. Is it Bring Me to Life?
Of course
it is, yes.
I know that they've got a song called Lithium because I always search for Nirvana's Lithium and put that one on by accident on like Spotify or
something. Is it a cover? No.
I don't know. I literally never got that far. Really? It's like 3 seconds into the song and I go, this is by Evanescence.
I feel like Lithium is quite an iconic song title now. So to do a different song called Lithium would be a bit. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, it is an element.
Wow.
So
Knowledge.
I think I need a
Very
"That's
good.
True" button.
That's true.
That's
yeah,
true.
that'd be very good. I've honestly completely forgotten.
Katy
what
Perry has.
Oh right,
on
okay. Good for Katy Perry. That's all. That's
job,
all I have
Katy.
to say about
You
that.
did it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Here's one for you.
a New Jersey pastor who was also the chaplain for a local church is accused of sexually abusing numerous men
Well, I am shocked.
during what he claimed was an exorcism ritual.
Well, I'm going to need to know more. So, what did this exorcism ritual involve?
Well, I'm glad you asked. William Weaver allegedly set up.
Is that his name, Willie Weaver?
It says Rev. Dr.
Rev.
William
Willie
Weaver
Nice.
allegedly set up an elaborate ceremony where he convinced the men involved that he would purge evil spirits from their bodies by performing oral sex on them.
Honestly, a male Christian minister being accused of sexual misconduct.
But I think
heard anything of
it
the likes.
sounds like he got away with this multiple times. I'm imagining there's a line of dudes, and
he,
he's
like-
somew made this religious and
Does
been
an
like,
exorcism involve like going like that to someone and being like,
I'd hope
Jesus?
Yeah, but
so
for
does he
him-
just go to his dick instead and be
No,
like,
he literally performs oral sex on them. So I assume till they come, maybe. So he's just, I literally, there's times when I hear things and I want the satellite feed of, I want to see this.
Literally.
I want to see
I
this
would-
guy in church
I would
try
love
and
to see
pass
him
this,
giving men anal sex,
him
oral sex.
blowing these guys and passing it off as like, I am doing the Lord's work.
and then
Do you
there's
know what
just
I mean?
cum dripping from his mouth, being like, "You're an free of spirit."
I did it. You're welcome.
Very good.
You're free to live your life now.
Do you think there's been like guys who just have really unimpressive penises, and he gets like a bit of the way through, and he's just like, "There's nothing I can do."
There's no evil
the demons
spirits
are here
here.
to
Yeah,
you
someone's
know.
got like a mega case of dick cheese, like a block of it, and he's like, "No, not having this.
No, this is.
You're free of the evil spirits. I just need to tap you on the head." So yeah, he's been arrested, so that's fine.
I'm shocked. What was his name? Willie Weaver.
William Weaver. Yeah,
Nice.
Willie. Nice.
I've said that a few times. That was the first time you noticed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And here's our final one.
Here's one for you.
Iowa government employee fired after sending his colleagues over 350 Tupac themed emails.
I love it.
He is a 66-year-old white man.
Was it all at once, or was it?
No, it was like part of his that he'd have Tupac Fridays where he'd just play loads of Tupac.
Nice.
Apparently he taught a university
fired
class
for
and
it?
he insisted that they must read on Tupac Shakur. And my favourite bit about this is on the Reddit thread where I saw this.
Yeah.
Someone put, now he has Tupac up his thing. So you can,
I like
so I ruined that
the
the first
delivery
time
of it the second time around was very
It's
good.
much better,
Very
much
good.
better.
Oh,
And
that poor
that's-
man. He's just passionate about a thing.
just
I saw a
passionate
thing
about-
recently. Who's that rapper now who's like just at the pinnacle of terrible new rappers? The one who talks really slowly.
Lil Xan.
Lil Xan, yeah. Did you see he came out recently and was like, Tupac is dead boring. I don't like Tupac. Yeah,
I did see that.
What isn't I don't know what to say about. There's nothing you
Well,
can say about that because
but it's just
like,
because I mean he's not even isn't he like 18 as well? So
And the
he's
funny
like
thing
Gen
is-
Z,
yeah.
and I feel like he is like the epitome of like, you know, when people go like, oh, kids these days have no attention spans or whatever. So I can picture him sitting at home trying to listen to Tupac. 3 seconds in, like, there's no bass drop, there's no Rihanna.
he doesn't have
chorus.
any. Yeah, he doesn't.
I just
He doesn't realize that music existed before the music we have now,
Yeah.
and like, also, I hate the insult boring against music because like I feel that is just not an attention span. But if I was to ever label anything as boring, it would be Lil Xan, who just takes a generic beat and goes.
No. To be fair, like I think Big Daddy. I watched a Tiny Desk with Big Daddy Kane, and he's an OG. He's one of he is just the best. And he was like, you know, there's a lot of hate for like the new hip hop out there, but you know, I just say, however you enjoy the music, that's great. Just keep it alive, sort of thing, and that's beautiful. But I didn't think I can be as objectively incredible as that. Like, he's just so chill and so nice, and I feel like I can't listen to half this mumble rap without just going, oh, it's so like, I don't understand how it gets like billions of views. And
No, I do. But it's because it's popular and people like what's popular.
It's because we're old and we don't get it.
No, Jim's. As I have aforementioned, we have exquisite
get it.
music taste.
And that marks the end for Plummies.
And what a good performance it was. Very good. That's the wrong button, Germs. Nice.
It's been a while.
Well, Germs, we have another segment today. Another segment!
We do have another segment. I mean, I wasn't going to go... Which segment should we go into, Sim? We've got multiple segments.
We have more segments.
And there's a video. And I've got shit to talk about. Gas.
I just don't know. Much. Which one do you want to do first?
Okay, well, I'm just going to go naturally. Okay, this is great. Okay, can you close your eyes?
Okay, I'm gonna
You may have already seen this in the headlines.
I'm very excited.
Okay, you can open your eyes now. Oh shit, I haven't made it so the audience can watch.
Oh no.
I hope everyone here is ready.
Lion King porn. I have not seen this yet, but I'm very excited.
For the first time we understand Prince songs till the last day that we're 69.
How come on my tatas, they're the perfect size? How come on my tatas?
Now this is pod racing.
This I can't get into. I was going to ask, are they like parodies of the Lion King songs?
Yeah,
I like it.
Can you imagine jacking off to this? Because I cannot. Like,
honestly, I didn't. Is that the like primary reason for this existing for people to?
I mean, it's porn. Do you know what I mean?
This is porn.
This is like a trailer for it.
Oh, it's a trailer. Very nice. So hold on, this exists.
This is going to exist.
Are these the porn stars of it?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Is this one of the?
Amazon just said it shipped.
What?
It's going.
These seem to like
vagina.
These people seem
Wow.
to be
No one got that.
These people seem to be
Look,
too
it's
funny.
Elton John.
How come on my tatas?
No, but these people seem too funny and that means to be having too nice a time to be porn stars.
They don't seem sad and crying.
Is this the kind of porn you get if you pay for porn?
I think this is free.
Wow.
I'm sure I read that.
So when does this come out?
I don't honestly. It'll say probably somewhere. I imagine. I had to say that I was over 18.
The Lion King.
The best.
Nice.
The Lion King. That is good. That
Very
is good.
Leroy Myers. That guy is going places.
Oh, it's the circle jerk of life. That's what he's singing about. Watch now. You can watch it right now.
Oh my god. Well,
Oh no, it does say. Oh no, the extended version with more sex is only available on Pornhub Premium.
Do you think when Pornhub finally become Plum Chutney sponsors, which is not going to be long,
We'll get
because
free
we literally mention Pornhub every episode,
Yeah.
we will get free Pornhub
I
Premium.
mean, to be fair, it's kind of one of those where, you know, if we did bring a massive audience in, which, you know, we do, of course.
Of course.
We mention
have
them
at least
every
4
week
viewers.
anyway and say how
Literally.
great and how much we love them. Why would they sponsor us? What's the marketing?
Oh, yeah,
do you know what I mean?
to be fair,
We need
yeah.
to stop mentioning Pornhub. So if Pornhub could just stop
I
doing
don't know if
such
I can do that,
memes,
James.
if they could stop being such bad memes or
Do you know what I
great
mean?
memes.
No, bad memes in the best of ways.
Yeah. Then we'll stop mentioning them, and yeah, it'll be
I
incredible.
hope that day never comes though, because j'adore.
J'adore. Okay.
Wow, that was phenomenal.
So that was great.
Does porn like this come out every day? Like parody porn
There's
like
loads
this?
of parody
Yes.
porn. They said that I'm sure they must have made an Avengers one for Endgame and shit. There's definitely I've seen like an Avengers one.
I think
before.
I'd be less interested in that because when I went to see when I go and see Avengers films, I'd just think of that. Whereas I have less of an emotional attachment to Lion King.
Really,
Do you
many
know what I
people
mean?
have like a large attachment.
Jims,
to
do
Lion
I
King.
strike you as many people?
No, you do not.
No, Lion King's one. Yeah, it's a great film. But wait, are you the one who's never seen The Lion King?
I have seen it when I was like 3.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly what happens.
Yeah.
But I haven't really watched it.
No, it's a great film, but I don't think seeing a porn parody of it would ruin it for me.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
fine.
I'm wrong.
I mean, I
I'm wrong.
don't think the Marvel, the MCU would be ruined for me by seeing like, you know, the
No,
Hulk
you're
with his
probably
dick
right,
out
yeah.
or something. But
Oh,
I mean,
no,
I
I'd
just
want to see that, but not
just
for pornographic reasons.
just for my own personal interest. No, I just find it weird.
For science.
Like, I just don't understand who watches these things because they do well. Like, I just don't understand who watches The Lion King and then goes, do you know what? I wish they would have fucked in The Lion King. That would have been sick. Like, why didn't they have sex
I was
on
going
that?
to say, do people just because it's come to my attention recently that some people watch porn like just to pass the time, not even to
Just in the background.
not to like do anything to it. I don't know how this came to my attention, but it has. And so, like, do people just watch The Lion King for like comedy purposes? Because as I say, the funniest things.
It
are,
is
like,
funny. It is fun. To be fair, you can put like I feel like a porn like this. You can have pals around watch it and just laugh at how stupid it is.
That
you know
is
what
very
I mean?
true. Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe that's the reason that it exists.
Maybe.
Otherwise, I'm not because again I do not understand
Yeah.
it. If you are jacking
I
it
am
to
not
the
in
Lion
the
King
slightest bit
porn,
aroused right now.
no, me either. I am soft.
Wow.
Soft like margarine, softer than butter. Butter's not that soft. You put it in the fridge and you kind of like.
Do you know what's the worst? Is the one that comes in like a cuboid. Do you know what I mean?
Just like
which
the,
is the
one
real
in, like,
butter,
the wrapper, yeah.
Oh, do you know what is Is it utterly butterly? That is the worst. No, I can't believe it's not butter.
Can't
One
believe
of
it's not
them. I
butter.
don't know which one it is. But
See,
one
I
of
can't
them's
believe it's
terrible.
not butter. Sounds like a margarine to me. A margarine tends to be the softer of the spreads. I like Vitalite. That's my favourite margarine. What's your favourite margarine?
Wait. Okay. I'm good.
What do you like to spread on your toast? Please
Yeah, honestly,
let us
I don't
know.
know.
We're
I
dying.
can't
We
tell the
need to know.
But have you ever put, when you're making a cake? Famously,
I often make a cake.
put
Yes,
it in the
go on.
microwave. Put it in the microwave.
Is that how you make a cake?
No. Like
Oh, you've
just-
made the cake.
No, to soften the butter. To mix it up and stuff. Do you know what I mean? No, you don't make a cake by buying like a pre-made
Well,
cake
you can
and put
make
it
a
in the
mug
microwave.
cake in the microwave.
Yeah, but I don't care. I really don't care for those because they're just dry and gluttonous.
They remind me of school food.
No, yeah, I never really ate school food. I was always that guy who brought his food in every day.
I was that guy also.
Really?
Yes, but I had.
Nice.
I sampled
But
the
I
school
was
food. Sorry.
still well
Go on.
versed in school food.
Well versed.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Oh shit.
Just how much I enjoyed that Lion King trailer.
That's fair. I thought you were saying, when you you're making a cake and you put the butter in the microwave.
To soften it, to make it soft butter.
Sorry, I thought that was going to be like the start.
Yeah, I didn't really have a
I
plan.
did that once, and it was with the paper, and I'm pretty sure the paper caught fire because it was all oily and buttery.
Yeah,
And
well, that's pretty stupid.
Well,
I'm
some
sorry,
people-
Jim. I
Another
didn't
time-
mean it.
Did you know that if you touch
Probably.
super glue and I think it's cotton together, cotton sets on fire?
Super glue and cotton.
Yeah, it might be cotton or like some sort of material.
Like sets on fire without a
Yeah,
fire
just
being
sets on
pressed in.
fire. So
I don't
one time
believe it. I
got
don't believe it. Prove
super
it.
glue-
Prove it.
Do you know what? I'll try and get
Go get it now.
I'll try and get the materials for next episode.
Oh
and
my
we'll
god,
prove it
that's
to you.
exciting.
But
I'm excited.
This is a wooden table set to fires. No, literally, I tried to wet wipe some super glue off with a wet wipe. And I did that, and it literally burst into flames, and it was stuck to my hand because there was
No,
super
it
glue
didn't.
on
I
it
don't
too.
believe it.
Sim doesn't believe it. So
What the fuck? How does that
to
work?
put-
What is it? What is the chemical
Literally-
reaction that?
wait.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Super glue and cotton. Is that?
No.
Cherry
No.
ball.
Let's watch this scientific
Who's
video,
this guy?
guys.
This guy
I don't know, but he looks like a cool guy.
I don't know if you've
1.01.
noticed, but his shirt has a scientific equation on
Oh,
it.
an Ask a Scientist show.
Nice.
I just turned that maybe copyrighted music down.
Very good, very good. I
We-
mean,
we
like,
don't have a
we
Discord
played
Today
some.
is on YouTube a video showing the spontaneous combustion of cotton and
That
super glue.
is
I've
making
tried
me
this a
feel
few
weird.
times and nothing happened. Are they fake? Brad from
Okay, we don't care. Let's just see him do it. So that's cotton and that's super glue. Plus 5 minutes.
the temperature increased by 12 degrees and again no fire.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, what was that, James?
Cotton Wool Plus. Literally, whatever wet wipes are made
This
of
brand
then,
had the
it caught
best
fire.
hazard logo,
I swear.
but-
Fuck.
Well, James, you look pretty stupid right
Super
now.
glue.
Well, okay,
As the
okay.
one possible
Okay,
way-
I look stupid on this video, but I am telling you, audience, Sim doesn't believe me. I went to wipe up super glue with a wet wipe.
This has a lot
and
of
it
dislikes.
caught
Maybe he was
fire.
wrong.
Maybe he was wrong. Should we see what the comments say?
Of course. Where are the comments?
Doesn't seem to be any.
Oh, here they go.
Hey man, I really like the fact that you're trying to contribute to the scientific community, but please get rid of that awful background music. Oh god, was the music used in this video made by Pocket Band Studios? People are
I
just.
spilled super glue on my socks and it burnt my skin. That person sounds like a fucking idiot.
Then I tried to put acetone on it because I thought that would dissolve the glue so I could take off the sock, but it just burned more. I hope this guy's okay.
No, my favourite one is the bit below where it goes, that music isn't annoying at all. Some famous UK sarcasm there.
That is good.
It's very
Anyway,
funny
let's-
when they clarify that is sarcasm afterwards.
I agree completely. Should we move on to another segment?
Absolutely. I like how we went from Lion King porn to super glue catching
Super
fire.
glue
There.
catching
Very
fire.
good. Very good. Not many people can do that. Thank you.
Very similar.
Okay.
I've got a topic for you, actually.
A topic. Ooh.
A topic.
Ooh, I'm ready.
You
You
are
sound
an
very
avid
serious.
watcher of Love Island. And
I love Love
Love Island is all within the.
It's
everyone's-
fucking shit, but I
Everyone's talking about it. And do you know what? I just don't quite understand the premise. If I hear Love Island, what I have in my mind,
Yes.
they're put on a deserted island.
Yes.
They have to forage. Do they have to forage?
No.
They don't forage.
It sounds like you know almost nothing about Love
Nothing at
Island.
all.
Nothing at
No,
all.
nothing at all. I just don't understand how it works. Like, do they have to, like, do they do
Are you asking
anything
me?
island related?
Are you asking? Is that what we're going to do right now? You want me to explain the premise of Love Island?
Basically, yeah, because I'm confused.
Why? Is that?
I just-
you want to
well,
know?
no,
Why don't you just put it on? Why don't you just watch it?
I don't want to fucking watch that shit. No, okay, well. So
How do you know it's shit when you've never watched it? How do you know it's shit when you haven't watched it?
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, so okay, you don't need to explain the premise to me.
Okay.
But you telling me in Love Island they don't do any basic survival stuff at all?
Jims, I don't want to answer
Do they
these
just
questions.
sit around on the beach and drink alcohol all day?
Jims, you're doing that interviewer question where you ask a lot of negative questions that you know will come
Answer
out
the question.
negatively.
Answer the question.
They do a
Do
lot.
they or do they not do survival things in Love
And
Island?
I'm going to answer like a politician. They do a lot of good things on Love Island. Do you know what I mean? They don't. I don't think anybody's ever tuned into Love Island and been disappointed at the lack of survival techniques being on show. Do you know what I mean?
Well, okay.
Well, actually, I don't know why I clicked them, but I
Just
wanted
to grab
get
my
their
attention,
Yes. You could say that the basic human. The reason of life is survival, yes?
The circle
The
jerk of
reason,
life,
like,
yes.
the reason we are all alive
Yeah.
is just to survive.
Yeah.
And how do we survive?
By having sex with
By
people.
mating with people. Thank you.
Yes,
I
okay.
win.
All right.
I have
all right,
won
that's
this
fair enough.
debate. Thank you.
Did you hear that Bernie Sanders did a Twitch stream?
That has absolutely nothing to do with what we were just saying, and I love
No,
it.
we're off that topic.
Wait, is that it about Love Island? You don't want to know
I just
more?
wanted to know whether they did survive, if they started fires, if they did because
You know what, that
I'm
would make
thinking
it
Love
significantly
Island.
better, yeah.
That would be better. That
I
would
think it would be
better.
much better if they just dropped them in there without food and they had to find love whilst surviving. That would,
Yeah.
but that's an entirely new show.
They've
do you know
got to
what I mean?
survive.
I think,
and thrive.
honestly, the people that they put in there are the stupidest people I've ever seen in my life. So
Yeah.
I think if we put them in there to
They'd have to-
survive after 2 days, there
Yeah.
would be no show
They'd
because
just-
they'd all be dead.
They'd have to rename the show just like Thick People Die or something.
Yeah, it's a
No, they'd be
good
like
name for a show.
they could be like someone like off camera, like offering them shit when they fuck up or helping them, like you know.
Yeah.
But when I hear Love Island, all I've been thinking is, and I
Yeah.
saw a clip from it, and it did not look like the deserted
Honestly,
island that I was expecting.
honestly, they live quite in luxury.
Quite lavishly.
Quite lavishly. They have more clothes than I own. Do you
Oh
know what
my.
I mean? And what they have,
Is
they're
there-
only allowed 2 alcoholic beverages a day,
Um,
which is a bit because they don't want
So
to kick off. Which is
I guess there's a
so
survival
stupid.
element to
Yeah.
alcoholics going there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Got to ration
Think
themselves.
of it that way. Going
Do
cold
they get to
turkey.
choose their alcoholic beverages? Is
Uh,
it based on units?
I don't know actually.
Could you pick a bottle of
I'm,
vodka?
honestly, I'm not one of those Love Island people who know every single
Yeah, you
like
don't know-
factoid of it.
Yeah.
I watch it for like the meme of it,
You're
and,
not-
and honestly, it's just such. I think
know.
you'd love the
I
meme
know,
of
I
it.
probably would. But I
think
feel like
you
there's
would.
so many other meme shows that I'd rather
Yeah,
watch, like
honestly, yeah.
90 Day Fiance
That's a
and
good-
like
yeah.
like
Remember
all
that
the ones.
Married at First Sight? Did you ever watch that? That
Yes,
was
yeah,
quite memey.
yeah.
That was
Or
fun.
like the my 700-pound wife, and also
Yeah,
I am a
that's a good
midget.
one.
Like those ones.
Yeah,
like,
those are good. Yeah,
They've got something for every genre.
No, but the thing is, I think they're trying a bit too hard to be memey. Whereas Love Island is. The thing about it is they're not trying to be a meme. They think they're making
yeah.
quality
They
television.
think they are.
But little do they know that it's not good. It's
Well, I think I'm a
That's why
bit
it's so
late.
good.
I'm a bit late this season.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll watch
it
the next
reached the
season.
point. The thing of Love Island is like it's always like funny and exciting at first, but I'm at the point in it now where it's just a chore. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just a chore. That's doing
No,
it a
no,
disservice,
no,
do you know what
I get
mean?
that. Like
But,
I watch one TV show, and that's I'm a Celebrity every year, and that lasts
Yeah.
like 2 weeks, and after the first week, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, literally, it's this hole in your evening. Do you know what I mean? Where it's just like,
Oh, we've got to do this.
wanna
we missed yesterday. We've got to watch 2
Yeah,
hours
do
of
you
it
know what I
now,
mean?
and it's like, oh, why am I
It's hard to
watching
watch
2
like
hours of
if I
shitty
want
TV?
to watch like a film. It's hard because like
You gotta
I'd have to put it on before up to 9 or
Yeah.
at 10, and
And
Amy
when you
Sands
watch
literally
a
falls
movie
asleep at like
and
11.
you pause a movie halfway through, so then you can watch. Oh,
Yeah, you can't like. My least favorite thing in the world,
what is it?
and I hate people, is people who pause the film or just go on their phone during the film because immerse yourself, people. Do you know what I mean? Believe in something.
No, to be fair, I guess with films I don't do that, but with like shows and stuff, I'm like pausing every 3 seconds because I'm like,
Yeah, no, I
otherwise
agree with
Danny
with
Russian
shows,
just
yeah.
asks me like so many questions that.
But I feel
are
like a
just
film,
covered.
like without sounding like a pretentious cunt, is like the film's like more of a work of art. As
I mean,
it
it
were, than,
depends on the
than it is a
film.
show,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watched.
Oh yeah, if I'm watching like fucking.
Yeah, I watched.
Like,
Yeah, I
what's the
watched
film?
one
I
with
can't think of a single
Adam
film.
Sandler and
Yeah, that's it.
was it Kevin Hart?
Jennifer Aniston.
No, it was either Kevin Hart. I think it was Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Or another black guy who was
Sounds
like
pretty
Kevin
good.
Hart. There's like 3 black guys.
A black guy who
were
shouts
very
really loud to be
similar
funny.
to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's actually pretty fun. People really like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've only seen a little bit of him, but he just strikes me as another one of those who's like, I will say the joke the loudest, therefore I am the funniest.
Well, like he is like one of the biggest comedians in the world. He is absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, like Justin Bieber's the biggest star in the world. You know what I mean? That means nothing.
I know.
That means absolutely zero to me.
No, that is true. But it's just like people find him like, and I find him quite funny as a man. But not on a podcast. But anyway,
there are a lot of people like that who just don't work in a stand-up context, but are very funny individuals.
But then he must be good at stand-up because he makes thousands and millions of people laugh and shit themselves.
Yeah, but a lot of
just because they didn't make me laugh does not mean he's not funny. I guess does not mean he's not good at stand-up.
Wow,
I'm sure he's still better stand-up comedian than you or I.
Well, Jim's.
Unless it's you and I combined, and then we are immortal. But anyway. Did you see the Bernie Sanders?
Kevin Hart.
It's true. You'll always have that on it.
Do you know what I mean? So, fuck you, Kevin Hart.
Did you see that Bernie Sanders did a Twitch stream?
No.
No.
I did not. Tell me about it.
Well, he was just playing his video games. He looks like a very old man.
He's playing a video game?
That's what people do on Twitch, apart from us. So yeah, he's got his big headphones on. He's playing his game. He looks very out of place.
What was he playing?
I think he played some Fortnite or something memey. Like I think he played something stupid.
Oh,
but the creme de the creme of it was I think at the start of it they were playing like patriotic music. And, you know, it's like the American national anthem was going on, and then it finished.
He doesn't like the national
and you'll
anthem.
never guess what we heard.
I'm so excited. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I love Bernie.
And then it was like someone fucking cut that quick. but like as well for a socialist, that coming on. Like I know if Jeremy Corbyn did a Twitch stream and that came up, that would be the Mirror's front page for the next
100%
fucking year.
Literally, like he thinks Stalin was the best guy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That is incredible. May I say also that is phenomenal, a very good idea for like getting the younger vote doing a Twitch stream. What a fucking good idea, Bernie.
People really using Twitch nowadays. Danny Brown released one of his albums via Twitch, just like streaming games, and then was like,
it's like Jeremy Corbyn has, I think, mastered the social media thing now, and that is a shout by, and I think Jeremy should follow suit. But that is absolutely that would be. Jeremy Corbyn would be dead in the water. No, actually, I say he'd be dead in the water, but like, I don't think there's anything more that the Mail or the Mirror could say.
Did you see the thing that came out recently about
one?
the 30 House of Lords members in Labour saying that he's a big anti-Semite and he has disgraced the party and printed it on the front page of the Guardian with 30 House of Lords members.
There is nothing in the world, that pisses me off more. Like, I get genuinely irate about it than people saying that someone is an anti-Semite because they don't like Israel.
Yeah. I read a big letter from like it was some Jewish society that was supporting Labour and supporting Jeremy Corbyn and saying that the only reason all this has come up is because he isn't a Zionist and shit like that. So of course, it's kind of like
I've seen there was one Jewish organization, the original one that like stood outside and wrote the big open letter to him, you know, saying you must be nice to her, and we're basically blackmailing him, saying unless you come out in support of Israel, we're going to label you an anti-Semite. They were a very, very wealthy private business, which is not,
of course they do,
which is not in Jeremy Corbyn's best interest. So what they've done there is just despicable. Do you know what I mean? Like they've put their monetary interests at and they've labelled somebody as
the same fucking. But I just love how it's kind of like I feel like the more it comes up, the more I feel that everyone is scared of Jeremy Corbyn, and especially with I feel like the Conservative Party on the breach of collapse. Like I feel like it might if Boris doesn't get Brexit through by the end of October, I can see the whole party dissolving. Like
100%,
genuinely,
100%, yeah.
like it's
fucking irreparable.
But let's not get into politics. We have, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
We have some memes for you all.
I mean,
we got some memes, guys.
Love me a good
Everyone
meme.
loves some memes. I've got many memes.
Is this a follow-up to our discussion on Area 51?
It is, because
yes.
all I have seen is Area 51 memes.
Are we going to rate them all?
Let's rate them, but there's a lot of them.
excited.
Okay, so US government, you are in Area 51 now. You will not have nothing but dust and blood and shit posters. We have blood to spare.
I get it. That's a good
You get
one.
it. It's
Very
good, that
funny.
one.
Very good.
Give me a number.
Out of 10.
We've got a lot to get through.
6.
6. Area 51 guards when only 16 people show up to storm the base. Shame.
6 again.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Storm Area 51. Jeff Bezos. Music inspired by Jeff Bezos.
Very good.
Very good.
6.
You arriving in Area 51 alone. Your homies. A fuck ton of us.
That's
the guy that made the Facebook event. Is that everyone? Alpha Kyle. What? You wanted more?
That's a 7.5.
The US
Oh
government.
no, it's an 8. It's an 8. It's an 8. Okay.
You cavalry of shitbots. This is Amu Kyle's a fuck ton of us. Assemble! Incredible.
I
Elon
will
Musk.
provide one of my flamethrowers to everyone. Did he actually tweet that?
I think so. Probably.
That's funny.
Probably. Elon Musk is quite memey.
Okay.
So memes for when 500k people storm Area 51 and liberate all the aliens. Memes for when 20 weebs get gunned down to Area 51. I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on
I'm
top.
giving that an 8 because the always sunny of it all.
Yeah, that is good. 300k millennials raid Area 51 funeral homes stonks.
I'm going to give that a 6 again.
6. Yeah. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an alien. What about side by side with a friend? I could do that.
I love that meme template.
It's
the funniest.
a solid meme.
The best meme template.
I love it
So I'm
when
gonna give it a 9.
When a new meme comes up and they fit it in with this one.
What was the
that's a good
funniest one of them that came up the other month? It was the funniest meme I have seen in my life.
Don't know. Did I send it to you? Did you send it to me? I don't remember.
I don't know, but I mentioned it to you,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna come. I'll think of it by the end
come
of
back.
it.
We've got too many memes to get through in the meantime.
Yeah.
How we see each other. The revolution has begun. Area 51 God says, apes together, strong.
That's funny as well.
I like that one too. 6. The first guard you see when you break into Area 51. FBI.
That's funny.
It's good.
6.5.
When Area 51 guards take down all the wave of Kyles with ease, so you Kyle up the non-Kyles.
Non-Kyle.
Alpha
Wait.
Kyle.
I'm not sure I got it.
A
Wait.
Kyle is a guy that drinks Monster and smashes
Yeah.
drywall.
Non-Kyle, Alpha Kyle. All right.
So he
Chris
gives him a
Kyle
monster,
now.
and now he's a Kyle.
I just love Tom Holland's face in that one. Where he's
Yes.
just like, nice, I'm doing well.
Time travel arrives from 2029. So did those people actually storm Area 51? You mean the Great Area 51 Massacre?
I
Mate.
like that. That's a good one. That's an 8.
It's an 8. It's an 8. Area 51 God. No matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. Florida man. Area 51 God. Run!
I'm not sure I got it.
Yeah, because of the meme of like all this, because you know when like a headline happens and someone from Florida does something stupid, so it goes like Florida man sets himself on fire. Florida man like picks up burning
yes,
cars, so
of
people have like a
course.
joke that Florida man's like a superhero sort of thing. The alien dog getting stuck inside Area 51 after getting kidnapped by me. That's nice.
That's pretty good.
Millennials and Gen Z's willingness to die. Area 51 thinking this is a joke.
That's funny.
It's
I
a-
like how it plays on
it's
the
a-
nihilism of
Yes.
the millennials.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, I love
that is a
the
good meme template
I
as
love the
well.
ongoing joke of millennials wanting to die. That's a good one.
It is a good one. When any of them, if they were actually faced with dying, would be very sad.
yeah,
and
pissing
devastated.
themselves,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Love it. Onwards. That's an 8.
People raiding Area 51. The doors are locked. How do we get in? Minecraft Redstone engineers. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
I've never played Minecraft.
Well, we're going to play Minecraft one day.
Do you know
We're
what I
gonna-
mean? So
Trust me, it's at least a 7.
I'm going to give that, I don't know, out of 10.
A 7.
Okay.
When we get to Area 51 and realise the aliens are scarier than we imagined and locked up for a reason.
No, because that's funny, but that is what would happen.
Yeah,
Do you know
probably.
what I mean? We'd
Yeah.
release this horrible evil and we'd be like, the government were right all along to keep this under wraps. And we feel bad because...
Give it a number.
I'm going to say because it's a truth.
It's
I'm
true.
going to give it an 8. I'm going to
Nice.
give it an 8.
US government, don't worry, it's a Facebook joke. Area 51, 20th of September.
That's a good one. A nice,
There's lots of
nice,
Avengers in
you
this.
know,
Yeah.
what's the word? Concise one.
Yes.
I'm going to give it a 7.
Who are all these new peoples in your area? Open Tinder to find out. Area 51 garden.
That's a good one. That's an 8. I like
great,
it.
it's great.
That's a good one.
Instead of storming Area 51, we should just stand outside dressed as aliens and the military would take us in themselves.
I want to try it.
I wouldn't try
I'm
it.
going
Let's
to give
do
that
it.
a 7. I like it a lot.
I don't really want to spend my birthday raiding Area 51, but if anyone
Shut
buys
up,
me a
Scott,
plane
it's on your
ticket,
birthday.
I
That's
will.
so true.
I will.
I'm so excited to see what I feel like. Do you remember the date in 2012 when we all
Yeah.
thought the world was going to end?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm really excited. This is like,
Some people, like a million people say they're going at this point. At least 10 fucking people are showing up.
oh my god, what is the security going to be like that day?
Well,
It's
they've
gonna be-
put loads of warnings out saying, please do not come. We
Really?
will.
Have they actually put legitimate
Yeah,
warnings
yeah,
out?
yeah. Saying we will be armed. Do not do it.
Shit.
But if a million people actually do come, they can't slaughter a million people. I mean,
I'd
you can never
like to
put
watch them
anything
try,
past
do you
the
know what I
US
mean?
government. I'm not sure I would like to see them try. That sounds horrific. Give it a number.
Wait, instead of storming.
Give me a number.
7! the first team's game. Kyle! That's funny.
weird.
That's an 8. I like that a lot. That's a good
Area
one.
51.
That's
Nice.
a good one.
It's inside
Oh
Area
my
51.
God, I haven't
We are
seen
being
that
held
guy.
hostage. They are watching us. You need 2 million runners to pull this off. Ready your weapons. Help is coming.
This is a 9 because anything with General Kenobi in it is just.
Hello there. Area 51.
The negotiations were
Crackheads,
short.
Naruto runners, Kyle. Me watching a live feed from the safety of my own home.
That's an 8 because that's what I will be doing.
Yes. This is how I'm getting to Area 51, September 20th.
Is that the GTA mission?
That's the GTA 5 like shortcut to get to the airport. So you
Nice.
just hop over. Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Very good. Area 51's most wanted. Do you remember this guy? You know the guy who sings
Very
this?
good.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
that's funny. I like it. That's funny.
Me and the boys storming Area 51.
I've
Me and
seen
the
this
boys
one,
10 minutes
and I
later.
enjoyed it.
It's a good one, isn't it?
That was a good one.
When I forgot my alien wife's anniversary.
We've gone to like the post Area 51.
Yeah.
Like once it's happened now,
No,
we're in a post Area 51.
I think my
storming
favourite memes
landscape.
about it are my alien girlfriend memes.
Yeah, they are very good.
Rate it.
7.
7. Me when I have to take down the zombie Harambe while storming Area 51. Fucking
I love
rip
my
Harambe.
favorite. I don't know if the meme's in here, but my favorite meme I've seen thus far is the one where Woody's walking with the new toy, and it's like me explaining to my son how a gorilla dying led to a chain of events that led to all of us storming Area 51.
I didn't see that one,
That's
but I
a
didn't
good
think
one.
this one's in here, sadly. Pornhub 3 months after we break the aliens out of Area 51.
Because Pornhub, it's a 9. It's a
Lamau,
9.
9. Oh, me.
Oh, is that?
Area 51 guard.
That's a good one.
Alien weapon from Lab 48.
Oh my god.
Friend that only clicked not going on the event. I knew it!
That's an
It's a
8.
good
That's
one.
an 8.
Me alone at Area 51. Area 51 guards in the fucking army. Kyle 1, Kyle 2, Kyle 3. Naruto runner leader. Shaggy, guy who drinks White Claw, people with anime profile pic. Guy who vaped Belle Delphine's bathwater. Did you hear about this?
Yeah,
You must have heard about this,
yeah.
yeah. Kyle in training.
Very good.
Kyle army. Alien he found outside, shit poster.
Wow.
Random alien, Belle Delphine herself, furry leader, Naruto runners, e-girl leader, Alpha Kyle, Alpha Cow with a monster, ice cream liquor, Supreme Karen, Big Nibber
Oh my God,
revived.
this is the largest
Guy
meme
who
I've
drank
ever
Belle
seen in my
Delphine's
entire life.
water, furry child, every person who said going on Facebook, me, Monster Buff, Area 51 Commander, shit posters, assemble!
I can't do any more. I'm gonna give that a. I can't rate that on a scale of anything. That was the largest meme I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
Very good.
that was it for those memes.
What a high note to
I
end
just
it
thought
on.
we'd
It's a
storm
10.
through them. But
Storm through it like we're going to
storm
storm through
through
Area
them.
51.
Exactly,
Very good.
Exactly. Ready.
What was your favourite of them?
Oh, I don't know. I think I liked all of the Avengers ones. To
Yeah,
be fair,
love a
very
good
much so. But
Avengers
I think my favourite one's the one with the hammer and his friend who like not
Yeah,
going. on the
that's a
event.
good one.
It's a good one.
It's just when he looks at him like, nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Oh my god, is it time for a new segment?
Another
segment?
Another
New
segment.
segment.
I
Did
know.
you ever watch Little Britain when they were in Fat Fighters and she said, "We have a new member"? That reminds me of.
I just remember the one where she goes, "Anybody know dust? Anybody know dust?"
That was
Well,
a
okay.
classic.
Welcome to the first edition
Installment.
of...
What's the segment called?
Who Wrapped It?
Who wrapped it? Very good.
Who did wrap
So
it?
tell me what this is about, Jim.
So-
No, I know what it's about. Tell the people what it's
So
about.
This is a very basic game. I've grabbed some hip hop lyrics
Yeah.
for Sim, and Sim needs to match them off and work out who is who. We've got. Should I read them out?
Go on.
Our first quote is chubba 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 chubby. I don't have any lines to go right here, so chubby Teletubby.
That sounds exactly like something Kanye would do.
Okay, well we'll
you
go.
find out
We'll
if
go
I'm
through
right now
the
or
whole.
later?
We'll go through the whole quotes, and then you can pick them. Does that
Okay,
sound
but
okay?
that one's a Kanye one. I'm going to say.
Okay, dinner. You ate it. There is none left. It was salty with butter, and it was death.
Nice.
You proceeded to eat it because you was in the mood. But Holmes, you did not read. It was a can of dog food.
Oh,
Happens all too
no,
often.
Bastard.
She said, boy, you want your cake and eat it too. I said, it's cake. That's what you're supposed to do.
Got a point. Do you know what I mean?
He does have a point. She got a light-skinned friend, looked like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, looked like Michael Jackson.
That's a good
Okay,
rhyming scheme. So is it one for each of these?
There's one for each of these, yes.
Okay. Well, I was convinced that the Chubby Chubby was Kanye, but I feel like the last one has to be Kanye as well. Well, maybe none of them are Kanye. Okay. I'm going to say the dinner you ate it one, the green one, is Rum DMC.
It is, yes.
Nailed it! Ding, ding, ding!
Ding,
Woo!
ding, ding.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to say
Yep.
the yellow one is the person I know the least about on here, J. Cole.
Hey, oh my god, it is.
Nailed it! Woo!
You're doing well, you're doing well.
Okay, so it was. God, I am
Yeah,
a
actually-
hip hop head. Is that what they call them in the business?
It is.
So it's just down to Eminem and Kanye on
Yep.
which one of these. Okay. Okay, I think Eminem is too clever and too good a rhymer to rhyme Michael Jackson with Michael Jackson. So I'm going to go with Eminem.
You're going to go with the above line,
Yeah.
which is just, oh.
So I'm going to go Eminem with the chubby chubby chubby.
Yes, that's
Nah, pow, pow, nailed it.
4 out of 4.
4 out of 4. Pew, pew, pew. So, are you
did it.
impressed?
Yeah, I've got.
How do you
and
feel
I've
about
got,
that?
That was incredible. You did, but I've got another round for you.
as another round.
I did 2
Oh,
rounds.
I was thinking of
Just
maybe
to see how
quitting
it's
while
went.
I was ahead.
Oh,
No.
well, I'm sorry. Okay, so.
Oh, you see,
so,
I don't. Apart from a bit of Danny Brown,
Yeah.
I have never listened to any of
No,
these
that's
people.
That was the first one. Was the more like people you might know a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
This is the. But don't worry. I won't say you've got an easy one or there's a giveaway or anything. But the first one is Zans don't make you. Zans gonna take you. Zans gonna fake you, and Zans gonna betray you.
That's the Danny Brown one, of course.
The
Yes.
second one is bitch pussy smell like a penguin. Wouldn't hit that shit with my worst enemy's penis.
Doesn't even rhyme.
But it is
Doesn't
quite
even
funny.
rhyme. It's
I
good
think
though.
that rhymes in the line before, to be fair.
Oh, classic.
To him. Going over songs we like and songs we don't want to fall short as the gnomes, and I have yet to visit Rome.
I've yet to visit Rome. Oh my God, we used to sing that one. That was, do you remember? Back
because
from the
because
day.
you ruined that song.
Did
for
I
me,
ruin
and
that song?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so
I
sorry.
stuck that in there to see if you
Did
knew
you
who it was
used to
from.
unironically like that song?
I thought it was okay, and I listened to it twice.
and then I came along and was like, I have yet to visit Rome.
And I was like, that is awful.
Yeah.
You don't really get why I'm so pissed. Understand this. I'm an artist.
And I'm sensitive about. I've seen that on Tiny Desk. I've got this. I'm going to
Yeah.
fly through it.
Yeah.
Zan is
Yeah.
the blue one.
Yeah.
Bitch smells like pussy like penguin. Wouldn't hit that shit. My worst enemy's penis. Danny Brown.
Yeah.
Going over songs we like and songs we don't. Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I've yet to visit Rome. Tech Nag. Is a pink one. Mic drop. Nailed it.
You did it.
I'm a genius.
Can't drop the mics; they're attached to things. So yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't sure how hard
No,
or easy
Tech
to
Nine
make
did a
it.
very good
Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk.
It was really good, yeah,
He did
yeah.
it with. He was reaching new levels of fastness, wasn't he? And he was like, was that him actually? Was he doing a really, really fast one? I'm an
Yeah,
artist.
he does
I get
very
real
fast.
sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, he does very fast raps, famously.
Yeah.
So he keeps mentioning Kendrick on it, and he's like, "Oh,
Really?
too bad I couldn't have Kendrick here, or would have been perfect." And then he's like, "No, Kendrick's too big for me now. Kendrick's big
bless.
boy,
I,
big boy." You nailed that, Sim.
Thank you. I was
feel
just
like-
about to say that should be a regular segment
Yeah.
because I am very
good at
good
it.
at that.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is
I
now
know a
now
lot
I've
more
got-
about hip hop than I do.
Now I've got a taste for your skills and
Yeah.
your prowess.
Prowess.
I may try and make it a little bit harder for you, perhaps next week, maybe just a tiny bit
Tiny
harder.
bit harder. Well,
I was gonna put
James,
an
you
MF
tried to
Doom in
catch
there,
me
but then
up,
I
yeah.
was reading MF Doom, and I was, to be fair, you haven't listened to much MF Doom, have you? But MF Doom has such a distinctive like way of like rapping. It's almost like everything he says aren't really sentences. They're just kind of like two, and it's so easy. For me, it's like I can look at any, like I can pick random one of it, and it's so easy to go, yeah, that's MF Doom. So I don't know. So maybe not MF Doom, but yeah, I'll do another one for next week. And
very good. Speaking of which, exciting. I was going to do a thing for you in a similar vein. Because as I've been saying to you, the reason for my phone will become apparent in a moment.
I'll entertain you until he gets that thing.
Yes. So I've been, as I was saying earlier, you know, when you're listening to an artist and when you're in that mood for an artist, nothing else will do. No other. If you listen to another artist, that's shit.
It's wrong.
It's fucking terrible. Yeah. Well, that is me with Bob Dylan right now. Bob Dylan is
famously quite good.
Easily the best songwriter of all time, easily. But Bob Dylan famously also had a lot of shit. Yes, and he had a born-again Christian phase. He did 3 albums where he became a born-again Christian phase. Yeah. And he did this one song called Gotta Serve Somebody, which, love you, Bob, my idol, best songwriter I've lived. But this song is fucking
really good.
Atrocious.
Go on, hit me.
And I was going to do a thing like this where I was like, did I write this lyric or did Bob Dylan do this lyric in this song called Gotta Serve Somebody? This song was so terrible, by the way, that John Lennon did a response song called Serve Yourself just before he died. Okay, so
it's not like his last act.
So I'm just gonna just for comedic purposes, this was a genuine song released by a born-again Bob Dylan. When he was recording the song, as I've said to you, he was trying to convert the producers to Christianity as well, but the producers,
we've all been there.
But the producers were just like, "Fuck Bob, I'm fucking Jewish. Let's just do the album." Do you know what I mean?
I don't believe in Jesus.
So okay, so this is the opening line of the song. You ready?
I bet it's going to be a strong opening. Go on.
You may be an ambassador to England or France. You may like to gamble. You may like to dance.
Well, what can I say? It's no chubby. I don't have any lines to go at here, so chubby Teletubby. You know
and then I'm going to move on a bit more to a better album here, a better lyric and better album. You may call me Terry. You may call me Timmy. You may call me Bobby. You may call me Zimmy. That's another lyric.
You can call me whatever you like.
Then it goes, you might like to wear cotton. You might like to wear...
Stay away from super glue.
Nice.
Potentially.
I like how that came full circle. Full circle. You might like to wear cotton. You might like to wear silk. You might like to drink whiskey. You might like to drink milk. This is a song written by...
It does sound like a 4-year-old kind of ramblings. Like,
this is written by a man who has lyrics under his belt, such as... He who is not busy being alive is busy dying. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like the best lyrics of his generation.
It just kind of sounds like maybe there is creativity there, but he's just kind of looking right. He's directionless. Yeah, he doesn't know where he's going. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's not directionless. He has the Lord. The weren't those just the greatest lyrics you've ever heard in your entire life?
Incredible.
And he did 3 albums of that. 3 albums.
Oh, I'm excited to hear more of it.
Literally, if it were anybody else in the world, his reputation would have been completely destroyed. But shows how good.
No, I mean, I feel like even that there's so many people who have released. I mean. For example, Eminem has got a full catalogue of shit, yet people still credit him as the greatest rapper of all time.
Fucking, is it Nas, the very famous one? He's got a lot of shit, I hear he's very inconsistent, he's still considered the greatest.
Well, like, I think a lot of people say he has like the greatest hip-hop album of all time, and that album,
makes up for everything
beautiful.
Else,
but it's like the first album he did at 18.
Yeah, and I heard that's why everybody was so big on it, because like this 18-year-old just dropped this fucking, and you're expecting him to grow, but he grew out of it.
It has such poetic words as "Life's a bitch," and then you die.
Is that where that comes from? Is that where that originally comes from?
Life's a bitch, and then you die. That's why we get high, because you never know.
My granddad said that to me once. My granddad said to me, "Life's a bitch, then you die," and I really cannot now wait to tell him that came from this hip hop album. I did.
Well, to be fair, people might have said "Life's a bitch" when you die.
I've heard he said that, but I didn't know
that's the song.
Did he create it?
I don't know if he created it. He'd have to. I just know that song. "Life's a bitch," and then "Life's a bitch," and then you die. What I like is that even like nowadays, like nans know like Dre 2001. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think everyone knows.
I'm pretty
like,
sure
every
my nan
song.
doesn't know Dre 2001.
Oh,
but
she
yeah.
defo will know some songs,
My
at
nan
least the
does
beats
not.
from it.
No,
She
no,
defo will. She knows that one where it goes, smoke weed every day. Which I think I'm going to get as a button. So I'm going to try and get, I need to get some more buttons on the go.
Definitely.
So it comes to this time of the
Oh my God,
podcast,
look
and
at
I
that
believe
time.
it is the end of
I
the
was
podcast.
just too busy being fucking sensational
So
at the rapping game.
I'm just looking for my button to play the outro music that you've already composed and told me all about. And
Well,
yeah, I'm just gonna get a MIDI from the
Jums,
internet for next
honestly,
week.
if I can't remember to bring my shirt, how can I remember to bring my guitar?
That's fine.
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
fine. I think I'm just.
Do you know what? I'm going to record it and I'm going to send it to you.
No,
Okay?
don't do that.
I'm going to do it.
No.
What are you going to do about it?
Actually,
Really
only I'm sure it'll be okay quality. But I was just gonna play a MIDI that I got off the
Okay.
internet.
Are you going to play it now?
I know I haven't got it because you keep telling me I'm gonna have an intro outro
Well,
next
well,
week.
well,
And then every
if you
time
think
I
I'm not going to have it, why don't you just get it?
well, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I just said
Well,
I'm
why
gonna do
don't
for
you
next
stop
week.
pushing it off? Why don't you take some responsibility for your actions? Do you know
Because
what I mean?
every
And
time
not
I
stop
said
blaming
every
me
time
for everything.
because
Okay.
because
If you know I'm not going to have it, why don't you just get it?
I can just mute your microphones. No, because
My microphone muted.
every single time that I say to you, I want to get an outro from you, but it's okay if you don't have the outro. I will just get a MIDI off the internet.
I won't
you get
stand for
very
this.
angry and say no,
No.
like that. So, thanks for watching.
Thank you very much for watching.
If you enjoyed this, press that button. If you didn't enjoy it, press that one.
Wow, but imagine not enjoying.
Imagine not enjoying, but that's
enjoying
okay.
this.
That's
That would be
okay.
the wrong opinion.
That would be, but you know, not all of us can be in the correct opinion zone.
True.
So you've been fantastic, Sim, my gracious co-host. Sim,
I've
have
been
you?
fantastic. Thank
Fantastic,
you.
ace the quiz.
Oh, and Jums, you have
Yeah.
been
Oh,
average
oh,
as course. I'm joking, of course. That was see a very funny joke that I did there. I subverted the expectation.
Yeah.
You see,
It's-
so well,
it was really
I hate
fun.
to end on
yeah,
this
no,
note.
no, I love a joke at my expense. That's great.
Stay plummy.
You stay plummy, you mother plumbers.
Mwah.